Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode of The Good Talk. And today we are very excited because we are going to go live and chat with someone who believes in caring for the nature as much as we at Plum do. I'm sure a lot of you already know who are we going to go live with because you must have been seeing our posts floating around our Instagram handle since yesterday. So any guesses before we connect with our guest? Any one of you? Yes, it's Mirza.
Hi!
Welcome to The Good Talk.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
It's such a delight to, have this conversation with you because, you're someone who believes in the same things as we at Plum as a brand do. So thank you for that.
It's my pleasure, and I'm so proud of what you're doing. I think it's necessary for more and more brands to, work with the ideology that you are and make the difference that you are. Spreading goodness, not just for people's skin and health, but also for the planet and animals.
Yes, so Dia, as you must be knowing that we Plum as a brand, we are 100% vegan brand, cruelty-free, and in a lot of other things that we'll be talking to you about, we'll tell you more about what we do as initiatives for the environment as well. So for all of the viewers who are joining us today, as you know, Dia is a UN Environmental Goodwill Ambassador, and she's also United Nations Secretary General Advocate for Sustainable Development Goals. So Dia, you've really inspired us with all your initiatives that you've taken and, with everything that we read about you, that you post on your Instagram handle, and we see you around, talking about environment and wildlife conservation and all of that. And we feel that we as a brand also resonate with some of, the initiatives that you stand for. So, we'd like to know more about how you have taken being sustainable into your skincare and makeup. We'd like to know more about that.
Well, honestly, it's something that any kind of change starts with consciousness and understanding that, what we use in our everyday lives has an impact on the planet.
Right.
And how that in turn affects our health and our well-being. So I think as a country, we've always had this legacy of living with a close connection with nature, with this understanding that all of our consumption patterns have an impact on the environment. We worship nature. But somewhere along the way, I think we had forgotten. I think it is the need of the hour. We are confronted by the biggest human crisis that we have ever been confronted by. Climate change is real. How we treat plants and animals and nature impacts every one of us, our lives, our well-being, our health. And I think making changes at home and in our personal hygiene and personal care rituals can contribute significantly. So it really started with reading the ingredients of what I was already using, just understanding what is in this product, where is it sourced from. Like sometimes we use things without even reading what's in it. Somebody says it's good and we pick it up and we start using it. Also moving away from petrochemicals. So anything that is manufactured with any form of petrochemical or petroleum in it. Identifying obviously brands. So starting with reading what the ingredients are and then taking it the next step forward and saying, I want to bring products into my home and into my everyday routine that have a fair impact on the planet. So various things. So one, where are the ingredients sourced from? What is in the product? Does this brand animal test or not? This was one of the first few things that I started to do because I did this very powerful campaign with PETA many years ago. In fact, I've also stopped endorsing any brand that tests on animals. So this started about maybe 14-15 years ago. And then you graduate from there. And thankfully now we have so many wonderful cruelty-free vegan products that are coming up in skincare and cosmetics. Cosmetics, we still have a lot of room, especially in India. More people can do more work. But I think in skincare, and personal hygiene, there's been a huge shift, and there are now companies that are making more responsible choices.
I think, Dia, what you said, taking from there, you said that reading your ingredients, that's what you do, and that's exactly which is very important. And we also at Plum, we say what's out also. What's out, like, stuff like parabens, sulfates, and all the other toxins, they're out from our formulations and our products. And I think
most people don't even know that sulfates are harmful for skin, parabens are harmful to the skin and to the environment. So when they mix with water and go into our drainage systems, they actually pollute the soil, waters, everything.
Right, absolutely. And it's not just harmful for your skin, as you just said, it's harmful to the environment as well when it is going out, filling up the drainage system. And when you spoke about animal testing, I think that's again a very important point, because we at Plum, all our products nothing is tested on animals, and everything is plant. Yes. Everything is plant derived, and nothing is even derived from any animal. No animal product, no animal ingredient is present in the products. And I think that is something that, talking to you, and I think your conversation, people watching today, they will really learn about it, that this is something that you really need to read. You just don't need to pick up a product and you'll be like, oh, the packaging looks good, let me just buy it. But you actually have to read what's in, what's out, and what's there. So yeah, I think there's
some interesting and important signs that you should look for. Look for whether the brand is cruelty-free. Look for what the ingredients are and whether they are chemical based or they're naturally derived. I think these are two very important things that one can look out for.
I also feel, Dia, that these days we have noticed this, and that many customers, they buy products, they pick up, and there's a tag which says cruelty free, but later when they go read about it, it's not really cruelty free because it's tested on animals and stuff like that. And then I think that really the faith then gets lost somewhere. What do you think? And what's written?
Well, I think these kind of things are one Google search away. We just have to check whether a brand is actually testing on animals or not.
Right.
They may not be doing it in one part of the world, they may be doing it in another part of the world.
Right.
So you just need to go online and check, and there are ways to find out. And then of course there's always the PETA website that lets you know what are the brands that are cruelty free and which ones aren't. I also know that some people are developing apps now that will help consumers make this fair choice, so that literally at a touch of a button or your keypad, you can tell whether a brand is genuinely cruelty free or not.
Okay, that's amazing. That's an amazing app that people are coming up with. So being conscious and being aware is something that is in and should be a trend.
I think it boils down to one very simple thing. It boils down to asking the question.
Right.
It's really about bringing that sense of responsibility and saying, I want to know better so I can do better. So it just starts with that small action.
Absolutely. Yes, rightly said by you, Dia. Moving on to our word game. So we'd just like to play this little word game with you, where I'm just going to say a word and you will say what comes in your mind when I say that, right?
Okay. One word?
It can be anything. Like, I will say one word, but you can give as many words as you want to describe that.
Okay.
Or whatever comes in your mind. Okay. So, animal welfare.
Human rights. Because human health and well-being is connected to animal health and well-being. This planet has a very fragile balance that we have to maintain.
Right.
And it is the disruption of this balance that has caused all the harm and the misery that we're experiencing. So when we think of animal rights and animal welfare, we must remember that it's as much about human rights as it is about animal rights.
True. It's all interconnected. It's all a chain.
Absolutely. Totally.
What do you think of conservation?
It's the need of the hour.
True. Botanicals.
Gifts. Nature's most precious gifts. In their purest form. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. sustainable living?
Our responsibility.
That's right.
I think it's sustainable lifestyles and sustainable living will only begin and be possible if we become responsible about it and accept and acknowledge that it's necessary to live sustainably for the sake of our lives, our health, our peace, our well-being, our everything.
Right. I think that's something that again is extremely important to be thought about.
Yeah, and it's not some abstract term or thought that is, disconnected from you and me. It is everything that integrates our purpose, our work, our families, our identities. It's everything, I think it's important to understand what it means to be sustainable, for people to understand why sustainable living is so important.
Right.
Sustainable basically means living with the consciousness and understanding that everything that we use in our lives every single day comes from the earth and needs to go back to the earth. So when we take from the earth, we need to take responsibly. And when we give back to the earth, we need to give back responsibly. And if we can all, whether we are producing or we are consuming, whatever it is that we are doing, if we can live with this understanding and operate from this understanding, it can make a huge difference.
I think, Dia, what you said, that we need to think from the other point. I mean, we need to start from where we manufacture, from what we do. So we as a brand also, whether it starts from the manufacturing stage itself, we're 100% vegan brand, and everything that's, that's getting manufactured is also, something which is plant-based. And then going on, there's also a Plums initiative, which is empties for good. So whatever bottles and tubes, we...
Yeah, so you're also packaging responsibly now, and you're calling back packaging.
Yes.
Which means that you're introducing your packaging to the circular economy, which in turn also helps with sustainability. I think it's a wonderful thing. I was very happy to know this.
Glad. Also, Dia, I feel that, many of, like Plum, for example, we are doing 1% to the environment. 1% of the sales go to the NGOs which help in conserving the environment. And I think being conscious also stems out, a thought like that also stems out from being conscious, I feel.
Absolutely. Most people don't recognize how integral environmentalism and environmental action is to corporate social responsibility. So yes, you may be a brand that is producing responsibly, but if you can take that and extend that in aiding environmentalism and conservation, it can make a bigger difference. Because unfortunately, as somebody who's been working in conservation for the last 15 years, I can tell you that it is such a struggle to find funding to make it accessible to the people who are actually doing all the work to care for the environment, protect wildlife. So I think if more and more companies come forward in their social responsibility to become beneficiaries to those who are protecting the environment, it can make a very big difference.
That's right. Dia, as we are conversing, I can see so many questions that are popping up on the screen. So let's take a few questions. We'll take top 3 questions which Dia would answer. So I'm just... Everyone is saying, Dia, you're so pretty. Everyone is asking... Okay, there's one question.
I'm only seeing like hearts and love stuff, which is really sweet. You guys can ask questions. Yes, I'm learning to do this as well. Yeah. Is that a heart? Yeah.
Dia, there's one question that I see popping up, and I personally also would want to ask you that. What is the secret of this glowing skin and this such healthy, beautiful looking skin that you have?
Well, honestly, I think given that you work with Plum and you understand this, your skin is actually the biggest reflection of your mind space.
Right.
And it's also, of course, a reflection of your nutrition and the environment. So taking care of your skin basically requires sleeping well, ensuring you have good nutrition. So I have a lot of fruits and vegetables and drink lots of water through the day. I use natural ingredients and products that are environmentally friendly and natural on my skin. I keep my skin well hydrated, and I think regular exercise also makes a big difference. I also think meditation makes a big difference in keeping your mind calm and peaceful and being just, because the world is just full of so much struggle and such a difficult time. So there's so much happening. It's so important to find your inner peace and work on it. You have to keep working on it. It's not something that you do once in a while. You just have to do it consistently every day. So I guess perhaps it's a combination of all of that.
Right. I'm going to take another question. Somebody is asking, how can we be more sustainable in our everyday life?
Well, there are many examples. You can start with 5 or 6 practices which are simple to do and are implementable in any household. It just takes some discipline. Start segregating your waste. It makes a huge difference. Segregate your wet and dry waste, compost your kitchen waste. So basically everything that comes from the earth. Your fruit peels, your vegetable peels, leftovers from your food plate, leftovers, whatever is biodegradable, compost it. It makes a big difference. Turning off the mains of all your electronic supplies. So when you're not in a room, you're not using any kind of electronics or electricity, please turn it off to conserve electricity. The third thing that I think we can all easily do is refuse single-use plastics. Carry your own bag. The fourth thing I would encourage people to do is to engage with nature, interact with nature. Spend time every day, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. Spend time with nature. Sit under a tree, walk in the grass, do something that gives you a moment to interact with nature. And the fifth thing that I think we can all do is carry our own mug. If you're a coffee drinker or you're a tea drinker, you like to go out to cafeterias or eateries, carry your own mug, refill it, avoid using disposables. I think that these 5 things can make a big difference.
All right.
Then, of course, once you've done that, you can graduate and take it to the next level and, use products that are more earth-friendly, start buying local, eating local, supporting local.
Right. Absolutely. I think whoever has asked this question, you've got your answer. So one more question that I see here, and I remember this, Dia. I don't know if you would be remembering this, but 4 years ago, you had come to St. Xavier's College. I'm a graduate from St. Xavier's College, and you'd come from Malhar. And I remember asking you this question, which somebody has just asked on the comments here. So I had asked you what keeps you motivated, and that's the question that's here. So would you like to answer it again?
I think when you're working towards change and your life is driven by purpose and you are a part of solutions, the solutions motivate you. Otherwise, when you think about climate change and you think about dealing with the enormity of the issues that we are, it can be very overwhelming, it can be burdening. But so long as we are focused on the solutions and we're working on the solutions, that's what gives us energy and keeps us motivated.
Okay, I think thank you so much for that answer. And Dia, without waiting more, because I know people are asking about the giveaway as well. We have a giveaway coming up.
But before we do that, I have to share this yumminess that you shared with me. So I got this beautiful, clean, real good by Plum a few days ago. And there are 2 products in here which I absolutely love. And one of them I had already started using. And
which is the Clarity Night Gel.
Yes, the Clarity Night Gel, which is absolutely delicious. It smells great. It's obviously completely clean. It's vegan. And it really hydrates my skin beautifully. It's got like the most beautiful fragrance. Oh my god, it smells so good.
It has a gel-like texture, which really...
It has a gel-like texture. It like literally my skin drinks it up. And it just vanishes into my skin. And let me just share some of the ingredients. There's obviously tea tree in this, but let me just share what else is in this.
There's lactic acid that's going to be there, which the natural exfoliator.
So there's, hold on, where is it? Where did the ingredients go?
Oh.
So there's green tea, and there's oh, I love this little note. It's the cutest note ever. Can I read it out?
Yes.
It's too sweet. It says, "Hi, it's me. Your skin. You call me oily, but I think I'm just a little well hyper. Each time you looked like you picked something for me, you put it back on the shelf, worried it might break me out or make me look oilier or duller. But I was secretly hoping that you'd pick this jar of vegan goodness for me. It's not going to clog me up. It's going to keep me nicely hydrated. It's brimming with antioxidants from green tea, ginkgo and goji berries, plus willow bark and licorice to help clear things up for me. I look forward to a brighter, clearer future while I take care of myself. You can dream on. By the way, you should sleep longer." Friendly advice. "And quit worrying about me looking all soaked up. I can't wait to see you smile at me tomorrow morning in the mirror. Thank you. I love you." So this is a note from my skin to me. It's absolutely adorable. I love it. But yeah, green tea, licorice, willow bark, ginkgo, and goji berries. And the other one,
so glad you liked it.
That's yummy. So this other one I haven't started using yet.
The cleansing balm.
It's a supple cleansing balm. Yeah. I love the packaging, by the way. It's so pretty. I love this cover. So it's called Be Good.
Right.
And let me just see how this smells. I'm a bit of a sniffer. I love to smell. Oh my god, it smells so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like the fragrance of it?
Oh, it's yummy. Absolutely yummy.
It has vitamin E in it, and it's for all types of skin, and it provides you great hydration.
So I can use this all over my body, right?
It's for the cleanse. It's a cleansing balm you can use to cleanse your face. Like mostly. Yeah. You can also use it on your hands as well. Like it's just
I was just using it on my hands, and I was thinking this is really hydrating my hands.
Yes, this is. Yeah, it's really hydrating. You'll get the glow after using it. I always use it, and I just instantly get that natural glow.
Okay. Do you want to ask a question so that we can have some giveaways as well today?
Yes, we have a giveaway, and you know, before this, before you started showing us the products, I could see so many people saying, "When is the giveaway question coming?" I was like, "Wait, let Dia first."
Oh my god, that smells so good. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's like
I can see the glow on
my hands. Yeah,
absolutely. So the question for the giveaway, and guys, the first one to answer will get the giveaway, and Dia will take the name. So the question for giveaway is, name any two what's out in Plums products. If you want, I can repeat.
I could answer that question.
Name any two what's out in Plums products. Okay, guys, you have to be very quick in this. We're going to pick up one winner.
So explain what's out. What do you mean by what's out?
Okay. So what's out means that what we don't have in our products. So you can name any two things or any two sort of ingredients what are out from our products.
Sakshi is saying green tea. No green tea.
No.
Green tea is in our products.
What's out?
Goji berries in our products.
What we don't have.
Somebody said, 1 second, I just saw the right answer. Somebody said, Chauhan Shikha said something right. You want to just check?
Yes.
I think she deserves a giveaway.
Chauhan Shikha.
Chauhan_Shikha.
Did you see what she said? Because
I said sulfate.
Okay. So everybody is answering now. Okay. Chauhan.
Oh, okay. So the beauty within 09 has said parabens and sulfates.
Yes, I saw that.
Right.
Yes. So, Dia, what do you suggest? Should we give it to Chauhan_Shikha or
give it to both of them?
So
we have 2 giveaways. So 2 people.
Okay.
Beauty
so
underscore something and Chauhan Shikha.
Chauhan Shikha. So congratulations to both of you. Dia has actually given a double sort of a thing today. It's a double giveaway. And for all those of you who are still, feeling a little disheartened, don't be disheartened, because we have another giveaway that's running on Plum Goodness Instagram handle. You can go check it up and you might win another giveaway. So thank you so much, Dia, for
Thank you.
Conversation. I hope that many of our viewers have learned so much about sustainability, skincare, and what we should read on the labels, what not, how we should be conscious customers and consumers. Thank you so much for your time.
It was my pleasure. Please keep doing the good work that you are, and please keep making the difference that you are. Thank you.
So, Dia, before we end this live session, we do a good selfie. So in that, both of us smile and I'll just take a selfie. I've just turned off my comments.
Sure.
So let's just take a good selfie. 1 second, okay. Yay! We are done with the good selfie.
Thank you.
The peace sign. And thank you so much, guys, for joining.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Stay home, stay safe, and we wish you all the happiness and all the luck in life, Dia. Thank you so much.
Wish it for you too. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, guys, that was Dia, and thank you so much for joining in for today's live session. We hope that you enjoyed our conversation and you could learn from this conversation today. We are going to have many more episodes of The Good Talk coming your way. Stay tuned and keep spreading the goodness. Be happy and be good. Thank you so much.